Good morning. Happy Friday. We've made it through another week of virtual learning. I know that it's a lot to adjust to. I am getting used to it as well. I'm going to be super flexible as well, so just let me know if you are having any trouble, if you have any questions at all, and we can do, or I'll do whatever I can to help make it work for you, okay? So let's look at number 1 on Thursdays. Compare the numbers using greater than, less than, or equal to. So we have 338,840 and we have 284,499. So if we're trying to compare these two, we want to stack them up, line up our places. And we want to start with the largest place, which is our 100,000s place. So since this number on top has 300,000s and this one has 200,000s, the top number is larger. So our first number is greater than our second number. So A is our answer. All right, next one. All right, this one says find the sum of 198,483 and 88,985. Well, sum is the answer to an addition problem, so we need to add. I've already stacked my numbers. I've lined up my places, so I'm ready to add. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Carry my 1. 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 9 is 14, carry my 1. 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 8 is 17, carry my 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 8 is 18, carry my 1. And 1 plus 1 is 2. Don't forget your comma. And our final answer is 287,468, which is answer choice B. All right, next one. All right, so this one says each classroom has 6 rows of 5 desks. How many desks are there in 45 classrooms? Well, I've restated the question since it's a story problem. Blank desks are in 45 classrooms. So now we just need to jot down what we know. So we know that each classroom has 6 rows of 5 desks, and there are 45 classrooms in all that we're trying to find how many desks there are. So we need to first find out how many desks are in one classroom. And if each classroom has 6 rows with 5 desks in each row, that's just 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30 desks in one classroom. And if one classroom has 30 desks and we want to know how many desks are in 45 classrooms, we need to multiply again. I'm going to use the area model. So I'm going to take my 45 and I'm going to write it in expanded form. That's my length. I'm going to take my 30 and write it in expanded form. That's my width. I can draw lines where my plus signs are, and then I can write my multiplication problems in each box. So the length of the first box is 40 times the width, which is 30. The second box is a 5 by 30. The bottom box is 40 by 0. And the last box is 5 by 0. So let's start with the first one. 4 times 3 is 12. Add my 2 zeros. The second box, 5 times 3 is 15, add my 0. And the bottom 2 boxes are really easy because they're both being multiplied by 0, which means 40 times 0 is 0 and 5 times 0 is 0. Now we need to add up our boxes, 1,200 plus 150, and I'm not even going to put my zeros down because they aren't going to count for anything. All right, 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus nothing is 1. So our final answer is 1,350, which was A. All right, next one. All right, this one says Beth walked 4/6 of a mile today. Joshua walked 6/8 of a mile. Who walked farther? So we want to know blank walked farther. So our answer is going to be a name, not a number. We're not wanting to know how much farther someone walked. It's who walked farther. So that must mean we are comparing how far Beth walked, which was 4/6 miles, and how far Josh walked, which was 6/8 miles. So if I'm comparing these two numbers, I can either draw a picture or use Zoom or Butterfly. I'm going to use Zoom today to compare these two fractions. 6 times 6 is 36. 8 times 4 is 32. I know 4/6 belongs to Beth and 6/8 belongs to Josh. So since 36 is bigger than 32, Josh walked the farthest. All right, next one. All right, this one says, after Sarah's birthday party, she had 4 3/5 pizzas left. The next day, her family ate 2 4/5 pizzas. How much pizza did Sarah have now? Well, we want to know, Sarah has blank pizzas now, and we know for a fact that after the birthday party, there was 4 3/5 left, and her family ate 2 4/5 of those leftovers. So if they had this much and they ate this much, we need to subtract. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is turn these mixed numbers into improper fractions and then subtract them. If you like to stack and do it that way, that's fine too. All right, so this one, I get 23/5, and when I subtract it from 2 4/5, which is 14/5 as an improper fraction, I get 9/5. But since that's an improper fraction, and none of my answer choices are improper fractions, I want to take my 9/5 and turn it into a mixed number. The mixed number it becomes is 1 4/5. You'll notice that's not an answer choice. So that means one of the answer choices up there is probably equivalent to 1 4/5. So let's take a look. A has 2 wholes and 4/5. Well, 2 wholes cannot be equal to 1 whole, so we know that one's not right. If we look at answer choice B, it has 1 9/5. Well, we already know that can't be the answer choice because that's not a true mixed number. It has a whole number and an improper fraction. But the other reason is that the 9/5 is not equal to our 4/5, even though there is 1 whole here. So B can't be correct. That means C has to be our answer, hopefully. Well, we have 1 whole, so that's good. Those are equal. Now let's see if 4/5 equals 8/10. To do that, we can use the butterfly method. 8 times 5 is 40. 10 times 4 is 40. So those are equal, which means 1 8/10 is the same as 1 4/5. So that's our final answer. All right, moving on to the last one. All right, this one says to solve 4 times 3/8. Well, we don't really know how to multiply whole numbers with fractions, but what we do know is that multiplication is the same as repeated addition. So we can just take our 3/8 and add it 4 times, because we do know how to add fractions when the denominators are equal. So 3/8 plus 3/8 plus 3/8 plus 3/8 equals 12/8. Well, that's not an answer choice. All my answer choices are mixed numbers. So that just means I need to take my 12/8 and turn it into a mixed number, which would be 1 4/8. But that's still not an answer choice. Well, it's kind of like our last one. That must mean if we've done the problem right, one of these answer choices have to be equivalent to 1 4/8. The first one I can eliminate is 2 4/8, because even though the fractions are the same, the whole numbers are different, and 2 wholes can never equal 1 whole. So let's cross that one out. And let's go ahead and look at A. The wholes are the same, 1 whole, 1 whole. The fractions are different, so let's compare them. We can use Zoom. 8 times 1 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. These two fractions are equal. But just to be sure, let's check it with answer choice C, because answer choice C also has 1 whole and is a mixed number. But it has 2/8 as the fraction. So let's see if 4/8 and 2/8 are equal. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 4 is 32. Those are not equal. So my final answer is A. All right. Awesome job this week. Once again, I am here to help. Please let me know if you need anything at all, and I will do my best to assist you. Tomorrow you will only have to, or I'm sorry, today you only have to have watched this video, sent me a picture of your morning work, and fill out the Google form. Other than that, there's nothing new that's being assigned today. So just make sure that you have completed all of the assignments on lessons 1 through 4, as well as all of the Google forms for your morning work, and sent me your pictures. So take today to catch up, and if you are caught up, play some Prodigy, and have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you next week. Bye.